where it is built, and we're ready to watch it today.
Thanks so much, Holly. We are underway in Seattle, the final regular season home game. Almost looked like she went for an unnecessary pump fake at the rim and then left it short as Wilson cans the jumper. Crowd still all on its feet here in Seattle as Gabby Williams lays it in, and now the fans can sit. Becky Hammon trying to shake things up a bit for a Vegas team that started so strongly but has scuffled for a while now as Charles knocks down the three. And so Hamby will come off the bench, the 2-time 6th Woman of the Year. Plum able to wrap it in with the left hand. The southpaw shooter having a career year for the Aces. Was the All-Star Game MVP, is in the MVP conversation herself as Bird is on the board in her home finale.
So we've come used to seeing Sue Bird do for a lot of years now, the mid-range pull-up.
Lloyd came with the dig. Wilson able to shoo it away and hit. Williams going one-on-one, forced it up and off. Charles there, that time finishing.
I think both of these teams a little bit feeling the effects of all the pregame ceremony.
In the corner, Wilson connects on a three. Asia Wilson has shot it at the new home of the Seattle Storm as Wilson just turned the corner and got free for the easy lay for Las Vegas as Lloyd, nice D on Young to stand her up. Bird dumps it into Charles, off one leg, short. That ends a 7-0 Aces run.
The roster of Sue Bird's team and specialists is bigger than most WNBA rosters.
Mag Magor finishes on the run. Well, I was talking with Sue recently about what would she say is the story of her career, and one of the first two things she said is story of her left knee. You know, she's torn her ACL. Under a minute and a half to go in this first quarter. Bird now on the bench as Williams lets it fly. Hamby got free, lays it in. That's the energy Becky Hammon wants from Dearica Hamby, and really neat. Breon January finds Talbot off on a three. Charles inside with a strong finish on the offensive glass.
True class acts in this league. Most importantly, I just love the defense and the toughness she's brought her whole career.
Well, she's going to love what her teammate Tina Charles is doing. Seattle just ice cold from downtown outside of Charles. Rest of the team is 0 for 8 as Gray pops it in.
That was a great defensive possession last time down.
January inside. Charles unable to finish. Got it back. Put it home.
Asia Wilson's been over there waiting to come in for about 3 minutes now.
Oh, what a pass. Gray to Hamby for the finish. So much juice. Gray finds Wilson. Wilson cutting through, lays it in. Asia Wilson has been a dominant force today. Sue Bird, Brianna Stewart back in for Seattle. Charles finds Talbot in the corner. Bird, you bet, on a three. Sue Bird. Second most all time, only her best friend, Diana Taurasi with more. Gray finishes across her body. Chelsea Gray. Becky Hammon talked to us about before the game. Becky said she actually used the clip of Sue talking to her team earlier in the year as Bird, what a delivery on the money to Williams for two. This is what I want you to do. This is how the play is run as we check in with Holly Rowe.
Well, Becky Hammon using that clip on her own scouting with the team.
Asia Wilson, 15 first half points. She has been leading the charge for the Aces as Young steps into a mid-range. Williams, no. Long board. Wilson has just been asserting herself in every way you can on the floor. Sets up Young for the three. Lloyd around the Stewart screen. Bounces into Stewart. Brianna Stewart, no. Magmagor is there for the follow.
Passing out of double teams and getting it to the opposite side corner. That's what's there.
Not many turnovers in this game as Plum able to squeeze that one in. Gray, the no-look pop. Wilson couldn't get it to go. Nice effort by Stokes. Kept alive for Vegas, and Young cashes in. Here's Bird bouncing inside. Stewart, the hook over Young. No. Charles, the cleanup. And now Rebecca Lobo can see.
Trying to get into place where my eyes could see the floor.
The triple axel neck turn. Kelsey Plum scoots in for another layup. Here's Plum. Pushes off of Williams, who hung there and came up with a tremendous defensive stop. Here's Williams pushing it all the way down. Charles plops it in. Crowd feeling a little momentum as Bird turns it over. Plum, what a feed from Gray, and it turns into 2 for the Aces.
Talked about it in the first quarter.
Gray fading and hitting Chelsea Gray.
Good low active hand.
Here's Bird giving it up. Stewart knocks it down from 3. 2-point game. It's been tightly played throughout. Williams in the corner rattles in a triple. But she does that as well. What a steal from Williams, and all the way in for 2. Kelsey Plum with the silencer from 3. 13 for Plum, not her first 3. Stewart will pull and hit. Has the size on Young, draws 2, good movement, Prince connects. It's a 2-point game as Bird gets ready to check back in for Seattle. Young looking to respond, and does. Vegas has been so good. Under 39% in the game. Wilson, what footwork, just a little bit. I wouldn't even call it a step back, just a slight back. Vegas has matched its largest lead with 7. Bird comes up with a steal. Down the floor, Sue Bird in for 2. Bird was pointing to Stewart in the corner, that's why. Standings, playoff positioning still up for grabs. The final week of the regular season with both these teams still looking to climb as Gray has had some huge buckets today. Stewart redirects and Bird throws it away. Young knew exactly where Bird wanted to go and stepped in for the steal. Wilson raises up and puts it home. Bird now 1 for 4 from 3, 7 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds in her final regular season home game. Oh, Gray, what a move, Chelsea Gray!
Firmly in that conversation. Her performance at the Olympics in Tokyo, huge minutes for Team USA in that gold medal game as Stewie puts in a nice shot. Chelsea Gray is next.
Well, that bucket ended the 7-0 run that Gray scored the final 3 points of. Wilson off the pocket pass of Gray. Those two for Las Vegas. Bird bounces to Stewart. Stewart flips it in, plus the foul. And that is going to do it in Seattle. The Aces hold off the Storm. 89-81 the final. The final regular season home game.